Dear students, once again welcome back. Now we are going to see a story from standard 7th first term English book. Okay, this story is from I think unit 1. Yeah, unit 1. Okay, on Monday morning. What are all the things that Tom Sawyer does on Monday morning? That is what we are going to see now. So, the story here begins like this. This story is written by Mark Twain, the famous writer, famous author actually. We have so many stories about Tom Sawyer, and among those stories, we are going to see one part of the story, one story they have given here, and we are going to see that. Okay, listen to the story carefully. On a Monday morning, Tom, the naughty boy, actually he's not willing to go to school, so he finds out lame excuses. He wants to tell his aunt Polly that he's not going to school, because for him school is a kind of jail. That means it is a prison for him. There is no holiday in between. There will be so much of homeworks, there will be so much of other studies related activities. So Tom wants to sit at home and enjoy and have a nice time. So that is what he wants to do. For that, he creates so many scenes here. He is that particular day he examines his body, whether he is having any sickness or what. He examines his body, but he doesn't have any sickness over there. I mean, in his body, it doesn't have any sickness. So he thinks of his upper front tooth, which is loose tooth, that is. Thinking of the loose tooth, what does he feel? If he complains about the loose tooth, aunt will pull out the tooth and will be having so much of pain. So he leaves that, and then he thinks about a doctor who instructed a patient to take bed rest because of his sore toe. Okay, so recalling that particular event, Tom decides to take bed rest. So he pretends that he's having sore toe. He's holding his toe, he's lifting his leg up and down. He's groaning with pain. He's groaning that he's having so much of pain on his toe. He tries to wake Sid, who is his brother. And this boy Sid, he is in a deep sleep. He's not hearing what Tom is trying to say. What and why Tom is groaning. I mean, his groans are not heard by Sid. As Sid is in a deep sleep, Tom is very much disturbed, irritated. He's very much irritated seeing Sid sleeping deeply. He's very much disturbed. He's shouting. He's crying with pain. Oh, it's paining, it's paining, it's paining. Like that he's shouting. Finally, Sid gets up from his bed and gives up a body stretch and all. Gives out a yawn. And then looks at Tom. Tom, what happened to you? Why are you like this? Seeing Tom, Sid is very much worried. He's very much frightened seeing Tom's groaning. He's asking Tom whether he can call Aunt Polly to help him. But what is Tom telling? No, no, just leave it. This pain will be all right. No, don't tell Aunt Polly. Okay. So like that he's telling, and the story here goes like this. Tom keeps on groaning, groaning, groaning. Hearing this, Sid decides to call Aunt Polly. Okay. So when groaning, Tom also says something to Sid, that he forgives everyone, that he forgets whatever other bad things that others have done for him, and he is telling that he also forgives Sid whatever bad things done to him. See, whatever bad things you might have done to me, I'll forget all those things, and I will forgive you. You give all my playthings to a girl who is new to this town and who is new to that school, a newcomer girl, and tell the girl about me. Like that he's telling. So Tom is asking Sid to give all his belongings to that newcomer girl and tell the girl about Tom. Okay, right. So next, Sid immediately goes and calls Aunt Polly, snatching Tom's clothes. Aunt Polly comes upstairs and sits on a chair, starts laughing. Seeing his condition, she feels pity for him. Oh, Tom, what happened to you? Tom starts moaning. Tom starts groaning that he will die soon. Then Aunt Polly consoles him, saying that everything will be all right, you don't worry. She tries to console him, she tries to show him her love, but this naughty boy, he is not at all realizing Aunt Polly's love and care for him. The story goes like this, and he's complaining that his tooth is also aching. Like this, he gives so many complaints about his health. He starts worrying about his teeth. Before caring for his loose front teeth, he stops worrying about his toe. Actually, his toe is not sore. It is not injured. It is all right. His Tom is perfectly all right, but he's creating a scene here. He is putting a drama here. Okay, he's acting a play here. That means a small scene he's creating. He creates a situation that he is sick and everyone has to take care of him, and he should not be sent to school. So that is his aim. So that is his thing. Okay, so Tom is a very naughty boy. So when he complains about his front teeth, Aunt Polly immediately asks Mary to bring a silk thread and some fire. Immediately, Mary brings the silk thread, and you know what Aunt Polly does? Aunt Polly ties the one end of the thread to his loose front teeth and ties the other end of the silk thread to the um, wood of the cot. Okay, that is the supporting pillar of the cot. To the other end she ties, and then she sets fire to the thread. When the fire comes near Tom's face, Tom moves back, and you know the injured, that means the loose front teeth, hangs in the silk thread finally. And the story, this is how it ends. Aunt Polly advises Tom not to do like this and not to behave like this. Tom, don't give lame excuses. You should go to school. You should go to school and study well, and you should become a great person. Don't give lame excuses and don't dislike school life. It is a joyful life and try to enjoy it. So she advises Tom not to do like this. The story, this is how the story ends. And dear students, the story is over, and you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you and bye bye. See you in the next section.